See, I had to have that obligatory dialogue right there. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Jak 2. So last time, we got handed a mission to go back into the sewers to go find the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What? But not the Michael Bay ones, right? We don't have to find them?
No.
Thankfully. No, we are going to go down and drain the sewers so we can get the Ruby Key artifact for Crew's collection. Somehow I have a feeling it's not for a collection, but rather for a buyer. Or maybe for a treasure.
I wonder if there's Dianogas down here.
You just had to bring up tentacles, didn't you? Your sister's in the room!
Calls.
I guess only me and Alex have the meaning there. Because he had to bring up tentacle hentai. Alright, so again, this is another hoverboard mission. So what we are going to be doing is lowering the water level in the sewers so that we can uncover the statue that Crew's men lost. I will admit, for a skateboard level, this is actually not that bad, because it's got a constant momentum, and I like that. And then as we get deeper, we have additional obstacles that come in our way.
Why are there bombs in the sewer?
Because Haven City. The Baron trusts nobody. Not even the rats in the sewer. He's afraid they're going to pick up a book on ninjutsu, and then therefore oppose him. I'm sorry, I had to go there. Alright, so the next valve, we have lowered it again.
He can lower water just by punching it.
Exactly. That's how powerful Jak is. And obviously more obstacles now.
He punches as hard as Jak Bauer, which is half as hard as Chuck Norris.
That's going to be an epic rap battle of history now that you mentioned that. Jak Bauer versus Chuck Norris.
I'm surprised it hasn't been done yet.
I think it's because... Well, the last time I saw Chuck Norris battle anybody in that, it was Abraham Lincoln. And I think Abe won that rap battle. I might be wrong, though. I actually haven't watched epic rap battles of history for a long time. Alright, one more valve.
What did those wheels ever do to Jak? They had to punch him.
They know what they did. Sat there, looking all wheel-like. Alright, so...
Need some good hoverboard music.
We really do. The sewers music is just kind of dull. I will admit, one of my bigger complaints on this game is the music. It just isn't there.
Got it. Where would you be without me, eh, Dax?
Well, Jak, I probably wouldn't be 2 feet tall, fuzzy, and running around in a sewer without a pair of pants. God, I miss pants.
Well, like...
Okay, I'll admit, that was a good joke.
Well, why don't you want to wear... Why can't you just put on a pair of pants at your size?
That's actually a very good question. And we have a very...
Nobody has pants in a 2-foot rodent size.
Well, I was actually going to say, we have a perfectly valid answer for that, and that is, ooh, look at the pretty bunny! Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go ahead and leave the sewer. Except, we will be back. I do know that we will eventually have a mission that will return us to that statue to get it.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. I will admit, some of the humor in this game from Daxter is actually better than it was in the first game. Where maybe Alex would agree with me on this, where at times he just came off as kind of corny.
Mm-hmm.
This one, they actually tried to write good lines for Daxter, and it works. Oh, look. The wonderful wine glass is still on my map.
I asked you to look for a piece of Mars, shiny seal.
thank you, Brooder. So he just gave us a shiny thing as a reward. That's okay. We're gonna go back to crew, because I hate his missions. Ooh, it's a SIG mission!
So there I was, toe-to-toe with 5 of the nastiest metalheads you ever saw. Slime oozing from monstrous jaws. Teeth sharper than daggers. Slowly, all 10 of them surround me. But do I surrender? No! I summon my highly trained killer instincts and pounce! Ya! Kwa! Wah! And when the dust cleared, there were 20 less metalheads in the world.
Oh, Daxter, you're amazing.
Yeah, I know. Scratch me there.
And doesn't have a concept of
story
math.
there, Golden Boy. I guess you're just the animal I need for another dangerous gig. Combat metalheads have now been spotted right here in Haven Forest. These new bad boys have special camouflage, so they're tough to spot. But I'm sure with your killer instincts, you'll manage. Go to the forest and take them all out.
I'm sure there's a rare joke in there somewhere with all the killer instinct mentioning. Alright, so our next mission takes us back into Haven Forest to take care of some camoed metalheads. And that's actually one of those moments... I will admit, that cutscene had me giggling a little bit, because it's just classic Daxter, in the fact that he has to exaggerate the story even further while he's telling it. Because first we had 5, and then we had 10, and then we had 20. And then, oh, Daxter, you're so brave. I don't think that bartender knows where exactly Daxter wants that relationship to go. And that might frighten her after a while. Okay, so back to Haven Forest we go. Now this is actually a kind of difficult mission because they are combat metalheads, so they can shoot back, plus they're camoed, so you don't really know they are around until they move. So, I will admit, I had a couple of attempts on this one, and it's just because they got the first shot ahead of me. How dare they? Okay, so now we have filled up on ammo. Let's start taking care of some metalheads. But that's kind of a telltale sign. If you see those little yellow dots, that is their jewel. Okay, so that's one. And as you can see, I am surrounded.
The jewel.
I am freaking surrounded right now. Oh. There's another one. It's best in this mission if you try to play this game yourself. Keep moving so they don't get a beat on you. There were a couple of times where I was trying to get the shot and I stood still and then they got the first shot on me. So just, if you played an FPS before, keep moving. It helps.
It looks like you're in a Hunger Games moment there.
I was afraid you were going to go there. Yes, it does, but I would actually dare say this is more like Predator. Except Jak is totally far and from between. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, Jesse Ventura then?
What was that?
Are you thinking of Jesse Ventura then?
Maybe. Well, because the Predator can... Okay.
Oh, you mean the...
Nerd confession here. I've never actually seen an Alien or a Predator movie. But the Predator can camo, right?
Yeah. Oh, so you just mean the Predator.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how this is. It's like they're having to fight off a being they can't see.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, then this is very Predator.
Yep. Wasn't Arnold in Predator?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. I was going to say, the AVGN then lied to me because Schwarzenegger games had Predator for the NES. Oh my gosh, that was a grotto fail. Whoop. Okay, I do not like when cliffs come up out of nowhere. Also, when you hit them once, their camo no longer works. So you will be able to see them. That should be able to help get the next 2 or 3 shots. Because once we get to the big crawler ones that we had to face before, we're looking at 4 or 5 shots. But we are now 1/3 of the way through. We had to kill 30 of them. Now we have to go kill another 20. This is starting to feel like an MMO. Kill 10 rats. Bring back 10 rat ears.
Or again, like Shadow the Hedgehog. Kill 10 gun soldiers.
Yup. And I get why those quests exist. Pad out time. Doesn't mean that they're great ideas. Oh well. So Andrea, I do know that you have actually picked up another game that I noticed you didn't mention. Is it because a certain Drak here would give you crap about it?
Which one?
The fact that you're playing a certain movie licensed game.
Oh, Chronicles of Narnia?
Yes.
Yeah.
For people who are not familiar, and if so, welcome. You must be new here. Andrea doesn't have a problem playing movie licensed games, especially if, to her knowledge, they are good. So, before we start getting the ensuing comments about, oh my gosh, she plays movie licensed games, how stupid! Okay, that's her choice.
There are good games.
There
based
are
from
good movie
movies.
licensed games. I mean, I still cite Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is one of the few heroic sandbox games that they have done that I've loved. And unfortunately, Spider-Man 3 didn't do it again. There are good movie licensed games.
I had fun with the
fact-
early Harry Potter games from EA. EA games!
Well, that's okay. We're supposed to like EA, otherwise our economy would fail. Well, and here's the thing. I liked the first 3 because they were all based off of the Zelda engine. I have not liked any of the others after because they didn't feel the same. Or another good example of this, Alex, is because you and I were talking about it on Geek News, was Alien Isolation, which just barely came out. You know, I'm still waiting to hear some reviews on that because obviously it has to make up for the fail that was Colonial Marines. So,
Yeah, I'd like a good Alien game to play.
are you going to pick up Isolation?
I want to hear the reviews first.
Yeah, me too, kind of.
So, have you actually played Harry Potter 5?
Only the little bit that you showed me. I got a little bit deeper into 6, and just the new gameplay was not enough for me. I like the fact that they did the Zelda games, or the the Harry Potter games in the Zelda engine. It worked. It made sense. And it gave, you know, like, I get that the later movies had to be darker, but I like the fact that the games kind of gave that a cartoonish feel.
Well, yeah, but probably then they started going into movie versions later on, and then, everybody decides to go into that train of thought.
Yeah, I mean, the first three movies and the first 3 books, for that matter, they're pretty light. It's really not till 4 and 5 and 6 and so on that they get darker, so it makes sense the games are going to follow that progression.
I mean, what's the first game that we know that actually went, followed a movie version engine?
What do you mean? Like a good movie?
No, the first game that actually went to, doing it, following the movie.
I think all of the Harry Potter games follow the movies to some extent. If anything,
Well, yeah,
I would
but
actually say Goblet of Fire didn't as much.
Well, yeah, but I mean, do you think Harry Potter 5 was the very first game that we know that actually followed the movie version?
They all followed the movie version. That's
Yeah, but were they the ones that started the whole franchise of, games today turning into, like, doing movie versions?
No, they're not. The movie adaptations have been happening for years.
Well, yeah, so which game was it that was considered the
That's
very
why they
first?
have a stigma for them, kind of thing.
She's asking, what was the first real movie licensed game? What kind of started it all?
Well, the first one would be Star Wars. Because Star Wars was adapted in the arcades. That would be the first one. Because and people might remember the game that I'm talking about where you recreated the Death Star assaults and kept doing it for higher scores. That would be the first known one. And here's the thing, there are good ones. I would cite Batman on the NES was really good.
Really hard, but really good.
Yeah. Well, it was one of those NES hard games,
It's good to see you.
And by the way, we completed our mission. Yay!
Yay!
We
don't
are
care.
totally not paying attention. Another successful one again, Spider-Man 2. Oh, okay, I need to divert really quick. This is a critical mission. Okay, so this is the reward Bruder's giving us.
That is it! Piece of seal, yes? Nice and shiny, huh? All yours. Uh-oh! I think Red Trooper's approaching!
I hate this mission. I hate any missions like this mission.
It's pretty simple. Just sit there and shoot.
Except, the game does not get a simple mechanic of too many soldiers at one time. This would be a good concept for a mission if it wasn't a little bit bugged. Because these shuttles will continue to drop things off even when you are miles away. And so, at the end, you can get this huge horde, and then at that point, you're screwed. You can't take care of them all.
Guards, help us!
I also just hate firefight missions like this. They piss me off. It's... And also, you can't get too close to the shuttles, because they will shoot you. You also cannot fall into the water, because there are underwater sentries, and they will go off and shoot you for an instant kill. This is one of those darned if you do, darned if you don't missions. I don't like it. It took literally about 30 attempts to get this right. And people will understand why it took so long, and eventually how I solved the whole mission.
You killed a civilian!
I have no choice!
At least they don't penalize you for it.
No, that's a good thing. Like, and here we go. One-hit kill. Oh, wow, I actually avoided the one-hit kill from the underwater sentry. Also, the other part that I'd like to point out, I was technically going the wrong way. Whoops. I finally corrected this, except now I've used a lot of ammo and a lot of time. Now people might be asking, well, what is the goal? Where are you trying to get? You want to get out of this district. That's all you need to do. Get out of the district, and then your wanted level goes away. As long as you don't do something stupid. Oh look, more people behind me. I swear, there are points in this mission where you are literally shooting in a circle.
I'm surprised you just don't start running.
I'm trying to, but I also need to keep my ammo up. Oh, and now I'm going backwards again. This is the part where Drak is frustrated. If you can't already tell. But that's okay, because my completion attempt, Drak found an exploit. Now the exploit that I'm talking about may be the way that you're supposed to solve it, but I didn't solve it that way. For the longest time, I didn't solve it that way. And here it is. I'm just gonna skateboard past everybody. Because why deal with all of these shuttles and all these soldiers when I can just simply skateboard past them? The shuttles aren't even getting an aim on me. Alright, get off for a second, make sure I can get this turn. Now this might be the way you have to do the mission, but I didn't know that. Almost there, almost there. I am running over people, I don't care. There we go. We are done with the mission.
You do good. No better warrior in all Lurker tribes. You keep seeing. You love shiny things just like Brookie.
Go ahead, call me a cheater. I don't care. If the game offers me an exploit like that, I will use it. Alright, on to the next mission with Vin at the power station.
But Drak, you didn't use missing now.
Jack, we've still got trouble at the strip mine. I think the Baron set me up. Actually, I think everybody's trying to kill me.
What are you talking about?
Those eco wells the Baron had us drill? It seems he never intended to pipe them into the city grid. It doesn't make any sense. You know, open eco wells will attract more metalheads. You've got to close them off. Now, these plasmite bombs should do the trick. Drop one into each well, and the blast will do the rest. Hey, be careful with that.
Plasmite, huh? Cool. How does it work? Ah! I believe this is yours.
Hey, not my problem anymore.
No, really, I insist.
You're the hero.
No, Jack's the hero. Oops. Sorry. My bad.
Great. Now you've armed the whole lot. Don't move. On second thought, move far away. Go through the portal and drop one bomb into each eco well before they all go off. You only have 2 minutes.
Thanks, Daxter.
He's always doing something.
Alright, so...
Nice job breaking it, hero.
Exactly. Nice job breaking it, hero. So now we need to drop off these 6 plasmite bombs into the eco wells to close them off, and we have 2 minutes to do it. If we still have a bomb in our inventory before then,
we're dead.
We blow up. Alright, so first things first.
That's one well down. 5 to go.
Now we're gonna go ahead and drop down here. See now how this is basically a skateboard course now?
Well, how do you know which ones you've already hit and which ones you haven't?
Very simple. If you'll see off in the distance, ones that have like purple lightning going out of them and kind of purple, those are the ones I'd hit.
And if you hit them, they won't show off anymore?
Well, they'll come up as purple, so...
Oh, they're purple, so the ones that are blue, you gotta throw them in.
Yeah, and if you try to hit him again, he won't drop off the bomb either. He won't set up us the bomb.
What'd you say?
Somebody set up us the bomb.
You got the 5th well. Only one to go.
Come on, Alex. All your base are belong to us.
I know what you're talking about. That's why I said, what'd you say?
What'd you say? Alright. Last one. 30 seconds.
30 seconds left. Then we go boom.
It would be so much cooler if he was actually skating out. I'm like, go, Jack.
It really would have, yeah.
Thank goodness you blew up those wells. I sure don't want any more metalheads coming around here. Good work, boys. I owe you one.
Then, next time, don't try and kill us! We appreciate you and all, but man, don't try and kill us.
What a brain wreck. Vin sure is scared of metalheads.
And for good reason. I've seen what metalheads do when they take a city. The destruction, the killing, the devouring. The Baron's scheming will only result in this city's falling prey like all the others before it. We must replace Praxis before it's too late. I am happy to say that you and your sidekick are causing quite a stir in our fight against the Baron.
You hear that, Jack? You're the sidekick. Hey, Wise and Whiskered, you, got something itching under your robes? They have ointment for that, you know.
It's just my aching
Sure.
bones. We have word the Baron is sending one of his large tanker ships out to the drill platform to pick up a load of ill-gotten eco. Go out to the drill platform through the warp gate and knock out that ship. The Shadow will send a team from the underground to pick up the eco later. Keep up the good work. We're counting on you.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and call it for this week. When we get back, we'll take care of the mission that Core has now put us on. But in the meantime, we are Drak and Shadow.